Today we make a light and refreshing Mai Tai as we attempt to make the Kuleana Mai Tai that you can find at the Kuleana Rum Shack on the island of Hawaii. I had this Mai Tai very recently, less than 2 weeks ago. And while I say that this is light and refreshing, which I think that it is, it's also a little bit of how we perceive drinks just by looking at them or reading them on a menu description. The Mai Tai that Kuleana makes uses two of their rums, the Hui Hui and the Nanea. You might recognize Kuleana as a Hawaiian brand that grows sugarcane and sells Hawaiian rum agricole, which is a rum made from sugarcane juice, but neither of these rums is a Hawaiian rum agricole, but instead are blends of rum sourced from around the world that are molasses-based, plus they do add in some of their Hawaiian rum agricole. How much of each that makes its way into the final blend, I don't know, but they have a great website that kind of walks through the different rums. Plus, just look at these tiny, cute little bottles, perfect for storing syrups in the future. For full transparency here, I did buy these bottles myself. I even brought them back in luggage myself. Now, their Mai Tai also calls for Cointreau instead of Curacao, at least on the menu. Their website has another Mai Tai recipe that calls for Curacao, and both recipes call for Angostura bitters. And the reason I brought up the perception of this being light is that they serve it in a Collins glass. That combination of a Collins glass with lighter rums, Cointreau, and a little bit of bitters, to me screams a refreshing and light Mai Tai. But I also had this on a very hot day after a week of pretty bad, pretty awful hotel cocktails. So at that time, I was just blown away by anything. This is obviously a very specific Mai Tai with very specific rums. And if you want to do your own thing and sub these out for something else, I can't really guide you too much there. But if you have these rums, you should definitely try this Mai Tai. So let's make it. In a tin, I will start with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 3/4 ounces of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of orgeat, 1/4 ounce of Cointreau, 1 ounce of the Kuleana Nanea rum, and 1.5 ounces of the Kuleana Hui rum. Just serving this in a Collins glass and garnishing with some mint. So there you go, the Mai Tai that you would get on the Big Island of Hawaii at the Kuleana Rum Shack. All right, before we dive into this, like I mentioned earlier, can't give you exact subs for the rum, but the Hui Hui does have that, sugarcane juice quality to it. So how much, I don't know. It does have the cachaça agricole quality, but it's not going to be as strong as their normal Hawaiian rum agricole or one that you might find from Martinique or any other French rum. So you could play around with that with the light rum if you wanted to, and an agricole or a cachaça. I don't know exactly the ratio. And then I don't know if this is exactly the same recipe as the one that I had at their bar. 2.5 ounces of rum, for a bar, it's kind of a lot. But this is the one on their website, which I switched out the Curacao for Cointreau. So let's try it. Cheers. I really enjoy this Mai Tai. My original impressions, I think, were accurate, that this is lighter, refreshing, and I'm okay with that. As far as Mai Tais go, I like if you take a Mai Tai and you can kind of keep it basically the same and can swap out some things to make it almost completely different. It's lighter, it's refreshing. The sugarcane juice rum does come through, but more like a lighter cachaça than something like a rum from Martinique. It's there in the background, but not overwhelming. So if you don't like sugarcane juice-based rums, this isn't going to really turn you off. Just like a hint of that in the background. And then there's the sweetness there. It feels so much lighter than like a heavy Jamaican pungent rum. And then you have the Angostura bitters there, like rounding it out, a touch of bitterness, but not too much, but it's there. It also transforms it by just kind of making it look this pretty pink hue. which we don't associate with Mai Tai. So it's a different Mai Tai, but it keeps the template of a Mai Tai, and I find it to be delicious and refreshing if you're looking to skew away from the big, bold, heavy, high ester stuff and you want something that's lighter, that almost, if I didn't tell you it was a Mai Tai, you wouldn't necessarily know, yet it keeps that DNA, then this is delicious, the Kuleana Mai Tai. So that is it for this one. And I was just thinking about this. If I've mentioned this before, if I had a menu, like my bar had a menu with cocktails on it, I'd have a bunch of cocktails, but there would be a whole page devoted just to different Mai Tais, and I would put this on there. It's not like gonna blow you away, but I have a personal association with it. And if I had these bottles, I would, because I just love how it is. It's a Mai Tai, yet it's different, and we're not just swapping out the rums, but we're also swapping out the curacao. We're adding in some Angostura bitters. So there's like a couple steps there that make this just unique and different that I love, and something that I also love because it like reminds me of a vacation, a very recent vacation. And it was the first good cocktail I had on that vacation. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing here to the channel, especially if you love Mai Tais and you just want more Mai Tai videos. Otherwise, check out my Patreon page if you want to support this channel more, and I will see you on the next one.